Okay, traders, we're going to have a look at NAS, but what I want to do is just show you these alerts. Now, any buy signals that you see without green candles, you don't touch. So we're only looking to get involved where you see a signal and the candles are either green or red. Kind of gets you out of trouble. And take them early on, because at some stage it'll turn around and you might have one at the top that'll get taken out. The idea is you close 50% of these all the way. And I mean, well, just take them. When the candles turn green, yeah, I mean, look, candles turn red. Take these ones early on. And at some stage you might get taken out. Yeah, the idea with this actually is to look to close 50% at 1R, just depending where your stop loss was, but close 50%. And this one, now you might lose one, but look what you've gained. And the other thing is you would look back and you're not going to trade into a big support or resistance level. Anyway, that's something that you're welcome to. Okay, let's have a look and see if that's a support or resistance. Okay, see that? Big support zone. Just extend that right. And, you don't want to be selling into that. So that's all you got to do is avoid selling into that. Anyway, we'll clear the decks and let's just work on price action. Going to go out to a daily. This is looking a little precarious at the moment. Okay, here's the thing. It could rally on the other end of this. Just got to watch where it's trading, right? So that's a big support zone under here. So you've got both this level and this down in here. So expect a pullback. End of the week, yeah, we could rally. Actually, what I'm going to do, start again. And we'll go through this for the benefit of you guys that are watching now. And I'm going to send it over to TradingView. So let's just kick this off. All right, countdown. Okay, NAS100. Weekly. All right, look at this weekly candle here. Big pin bar above it. That's very, very bearish. Just watch out because we could see it pull back into the end of the week. See these two pin bars? Topping pin bars or whatever you want to call them. All right. It's telling you that there's a lot of bearish pressure above here on the weekly. So you really want to take notice of that. Like wherever you see one or even, more important, there's two of them there. Look at these two, right? So you get the pin bars and it's telling a story. Okay, daily time frame. Just have a look at how this price action is shaping up here. Okay, strong momentum, strong momentum, strong momentum, strong momentum, and then lower high, relative equal high, and then you get a lower low, higher high, lower low, right? My bias is bearish, but I'm thinking we could see a bit of an end of the week rally. The other thing we've got, if we grab on we have here how do you want to draw it? Is that what we do? Something like that. All right, a potential bearish head and shoulders setting up here. So I'm expecting this to pull back, end of the week rally, and then maybe more downside. So that's that. If we measure, what do we got? I'm just trying to find price range. We measure the head down to here, okay, 0.5%. That gives us these lows over here. Let's grab the volume profile, throw that in, back down in here. I want to pick up that. Okay, it brings us down to this value area down in here. So that would be a key potential target area all through here. Just measuring this head and shoulders. And it kind of makes sense. Okay, so you've got a couple of other levels here you want to be mindful of as well. Well, you can see the node on the volume profile right there. It extends right out here. And we've got this one here. Just grab it from the volume profile, throw it across. Okay, key support levels. So let's just take that out for a second. What are we on the daily time frame? Yeah, so these would be potential target levels. So we could go down. I'm bearish, but I don't trust the end of the week. Okay, we've pushed down into it. I'm thinking we see a bit of a rally and then, I'm marked up with that head and shoulder thing. Grab the 4-hour chart. Could probably leave that head and shoulders on there, to be honest. But anyway, have a look at this price action. So look, you know what? I don't want to be trading this Thursday and Friday. It could do anything and it could pull back. I think we should grab that head and shoulders, mark up again. I'll show you what I'm looking at. Okay, low, high, lower low, higher high, lower low, pull back into, I don't know, there. Something like that, possibly. Okay, and that would work with a, it's just border background. Okay, very nice. Don't you love all these tools? Just keep it a bit subtle. Fibonacci, fib, high to low. All right, let's just pull that right shoulder back into equilibrium. Okay, into this level. So we've got that setting up, potentially setting up. Well, you could argue there's a right shoulder here, but anyway. What I'm thinking, and you got this value area through here, point of control, the 61.8 fib, right, even up into there if you want to pull it back that far. So it could pull right back. So what I'm looking for, if we go down to even an hourly time frame, is I'm looking for more downside, but just watch for, let me just open that up. You got to plan your trades and, all right, so you get that. You get that. And that's kind of shaping up, right? At some stage, it's going to break. Okay, it'll, structural shift right there, you see. So if that trades back up, however, wherever it goes, just watch for a bit of a range and then maybe a bit of a fakey shaky, something like that. And wherever that, look, who knows, right? Wherever it plays out, I'm going to be looking for that break, structural break there, to get involved. And that would be a short. Now, it could be here, it could be higher, it could be lower, but, you just got to follow that back. And when it breaks out, there's a potential opportunity. And I'm thinking possibly into next week. So just watch how this pulls back, guys. Excuse me. That's my take on the NAS100 at the moment. Bias is definitely bearish. What's it look like on the 2 hour? Let's open that up. Okay, yeah, we'll do that so we can see what we're drawing. Okay, really love it if you comment. Let me know what you think of this. And with that, I hope you have a great day. Safe trading. See you in the next one.